Last Christmas I gave you my heart. The very next day gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special.
Well done, nice. That's a great Christmas
that was
song,
special.
isn't it?
Thank you very much.
Wow, you can't beat a bit of Wham at Christmas. Fabulous, nice work. Derren, it's great to see you again. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
It's such a pleasure, thank you.
I'm a big fan of yours, I think you know that. How do you describe what you do? For people who might not have seen you yet, or just have seen it but aren't quite sure how to categorise it, what would you describe your work as?
Well, the Radio Times called me a psychological illusionist, and that kind of stuck. Mind reader, I suppose, or even mentalist, but don't say it, it sounds bad. I don't like mentalists, but yeah, mind reading, psychological guy. People make up their own minds, I guess.
I've seen you previously on Channel 4. I know you have some new work planned on Channel 4?
Yeah, there's a series coming out in March, so that's the plan, and I'm touring around then as well.
If someone wanted to master what you're doing and learn how to steer someone in a certain direction, for example, say for example I wanted to say bend Joanna to my will after the programme.
Right.
Are there tips you can give people?
You anchor certain words, you know, you say to somebody, you know, I'm sure that you, like me, would like a drink or something like that, and as you say those words, you like me, you know, you make a touch or you do something,
like
and
me.
there's all kinds of sneaky little tricks like that.
So if you were to do something for this evening, do you need someone of a particular type to work with? I mean, do you find that certain ages or sexes or kind of like, you know, just sort of like income bracket, are there people who are easier to work with and to sort of to control?
Yeah. Men and women are very different. Men tend to be kind of like, it's more of a challenge. Women, it's more of a sort of flirtatious thing. And
how about with the band? Could you do something with the fellas? Because we haven't worked anything out here, which we should make clear here. Nothing has been prearranged at all. Okay.
No.
Could you do something with the...
Yes. Can I try something with...
Sure.
Pianist guy, what's your name?
Dean.
Dean. Okay, we'll play, I'll name that tune in one.
Okay.
Okay. Can you think of a tune in your head?
Yep.
All right. Can you just hum the tunes yourself? Look at me as you do it. Sorry. Just hum it yourself. Nothing out loud, obviously. And just play the first note on the piano. As if you were going to play it, but just the first note. Hum the tunes yourself again. Play the note again. Bum. Da 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 dum. Bum ba da ba bum. Is that right? What is that? Have yourself a merry little Christmas? Honestly, was that what you were thinking of?
It was.
Play it. Thank you.
Darren, first of all, I should make clear you didn't arrange anything at all. Secondly,
No, that wasn't set up. That wasn't set up.
Not at all.
But how did you know that's the only tune he can play?
I did my research. Well, it's Christmas.
You're an accomplished pianist. You could have chosen any tune then.
Yeah.
Did you know what Derren was doing there? How did he do that with you? Any idea? Did cash change hands? Sexual favour?
Later.
That's remarkable. What have you got planned for next year? There's one big stunt I know you've been talking about for a while.
I'm going to play Russian roulette. I'm going to play Russian roulette with a member of the public. Going to go up and down the country finding somebody who I feel I can read confidently enough to risk my life with. Now, that kind of means finding the most gullible and simple-minded person in the country. It sounds like that. It's not what I mean. Finding somebody that I feel I can read well enough to stick a gun on my head and...
Because I've seen you do this with cards, where you make people choose a card, or with paper, stone, scissors. You do that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And you read what they're going to do next. And so how do you do that? You look at what their face is telling you, or what their body language?
You know, it's partly trying to put an idea in someone's head, and then it's partly just reading from their signals as they give back. And if someone's trying to challenge me, then it's a lot easier. Because if I said to you to think of a letter of the alphabet, you've got a 1 in 26 chance, you know. But if you're trying to catch me out, and you say, it wouldn't work with me, go on, I'll think of a letter, then I know it's going to be Q or Z, because you're trying to catch me out.
You think of one of the tricky ones, and everyone does that?
Everyone, well, yeah, I mean, it's just about picking up what pattern someone's giving you and, you know, working with that.
But it sounds like great fun. If I could do that, I'd be just doing it all day long. I'd
Yeah.
be driving people nuts. I'd be waking my kids up early and saying, go on, think of a letter. Could you do something with me now? I mean, could you do something to demonstrate this with me?
Yeah, again, if people are happy that we haven't set anything up, and...
we've not planned anything here, we haven't agreed anything?
Okay, well, think of something. Have something in your mind, like a name, someone's name, or a place, or something from your past, or just a random... Or just a random word, doesn't matter. Just think of something.
Okay, got it.
All right, now I want you to change your mind a few times, back and forth, so that...
Well, this is just a waste of time.
Well, no, it's not, because then...
Well, I'll
Then
make
people
your
know I
mind up,
haven't
will you?
told you
Before you
before,
try and
I
make
think-
my mind up, make your bloody mind up. You know, this is licence payers' money.
Yeah.
BBC, people are paying for
You
this.
know, I can have you wetting the bed for the rest of your life. Yeah.
Don't do that to me. And I don't want to start eating onions either. Ooh, what a lovely apple. Here we go.
Settle on something. Have you got something in your mind? One of those
yes,
things. One of
yes.
those things in your mind.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Look at me. All right, so now you can all see exactly what I see. All right. It's not pleasant. This is something associated with your past, isn't it?
That's right.
Yeah. All right. Now just try and keep a poker face as I do it. But if I'm right, then tell me I'm right. Okay. And it is a name, but I don't think it's the name of a person. It's the name of a place. Is
That's
that
right.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Can you take if there's like a main word in this place,
Yes.
and just have a look at the word. I need you to see the word in your mind. All right.
Okay.
Be really careful not to say anything that might give it away. But just think of a letter, maybe near the beginning of that word for me. Can you do that? You got one?
I'm
All
doing
right.
it.
And it's an O, isn't it?
Well, that wasn't what I was thinking
R,
of, but there is
R.
an O right at the beginning.
Yeah. All right. Okay. R.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And now get one maybe from the end of the word, near the
Okay.
end of the word.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
T.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So, right, now just say it yourself in your mind over and over again. Give nothing away. Just say it yourself over and over. And you see, you are telling me what it is. It begins with an N. Thank you. Yes. And no, look at me. N-O, and it's a long word. It's a complicated one, but it's got turn at the end.
That's
turn
right.
or don't turn. Thank. All right. Okay. And it's not something like Nolliton or Nollington something. Nollington.
It's Norlington. It's the school. One of the schools I went to when I was growing up is Norlington School for Boys. When you first asked me to think of a name, I thought.
I tell you, it was a Spanish name, something like Martin.
Joe Martinez, my friend at school, and then I thought, get off this show because you are like the devil or something. That's not good. Derren, you're going to be touring from when, did you say?
Touring from middle of March to just into June, and that's all over the UK.
I'm sure it'll be a huge success for you. I hope the Russian roulette thing goes well.
Yeah, me too, actually.
Ladies and gentlemen, join me in saying thanks to Mr. Derren Brown. That's my watch.
Yeah.
When did you take that off?
Exactly.
You're a pickpocket as well.
I certainly am. Thank you ever so much. Thank you.
He's a... So not just a mind reader, a common thief as well.